I'm James Galvin from Daniel Galvin. This is Get the Look, and today we are going to create a classic 40s pin-up. Okay, first thing we need to do is actually apply some product into the hair. So I'm going to use Techniart Aero Volume by L'Oreal. So we're going to start with a generous amount. Very, very thick hair here. We've got gorgeous hair to work on. Just concentrating on the hairline, the roots. This is really important for lift. Okay, you just want to brush the hair through, and also if there's any excess product in the hair, it just helps to distribute it through the hair a little bit more evenly. Also getting rid of the knot, so when you start your tonging, you're knot free. You need to make sure that the mousse is actually almost dry in the hair before you actually start. As soon as you start tonging, if it's still a bit gluey, it'll actually make the hair a little bit sticky as soon as the heat hits it. They've used this sort of Mason and Pearson brush just to brush the hair through. Just helps to smooth out the cuticles in the hair, which is obviously going to give the hair lots of shine. Very kind on the hair as well, these brushes, and very gentle at actually pulling at the knots. Okay, I'm going to start to tong the hair now, but what I'm going to do is just take a section which is probably about 2 inches wide across the centre of the head, and we're going to work those all the way back. What that's going to do is give the hair height, which then again is going to make it easier to work with when dressing it. You know, I'd start near the root area with the tongs, because what you want to do is create some lift from that root, and you need some heat and obviously the bend from the tong to be able to do that. So what I'm doing is just holding it there for a little minute, releasing it, popping it back in again, and what you can see already is you're starting to create that nice smooth bend in the front. So now you've done that, you just want to concentrate on getting the hair all in the tong. So wrap it around and sort of move it up through the hair shaft slowly. Just so what you're allowing it to do is to really heat the hair up, because that's what's going to give the hair most of the bend. But always, really important is to always get the ends in. Always make sure those are tucked in neatly, because what you don't want is a nice smooth wave with squiggly ends. And we're working on really thick hair here. So what we're doing is we're getting it down to the root, probably holding it there for about sort of 10-15 seconds, and gently just ease the tong out, and it actually almost just leaves it sitting in like a barrel curl instantly on its own. Yeah, and just with a couple of grips, just make sure that you secure it and you fasten it quite tight on the root, so it's just going to sit there now and to allow it to cool down, and then once that comes out you'll end up with a lovely loose wave. Okay, what you can do as well if you want a little bit of extra hold, or you feel that the hair is really soft and it needs it, is just a little bit of hairspray. What I'm going to use is the L'Oreal Infinium Regular. It's quite easy to manipulate through the hair and work with and brush through afterwards. So just a light spray all the way through before you actually put the tongs in. So remember, keep it quite close to the root so you can get the lift. Hang out there for a little bit, just let it heat up. Just when you're working around the back, it's always a little bit more difficult. So just another little tip would be just to not go in at the root with the tong, to bend it there. You just sort of do it from halfway down. So what you're getting is a nice smooth area up here, and then you're just going to get a nice soft wave, a little bit of movement through the ends. You can just use the grit halfway down the hair and just leave it hanging, so what you get is the smoothness. Turn them all the same way, so what you'll end up getting is a nice soft wave all through the back that all tends to go in the same direction.